Hello and welcome back to my Project Cars 2 career mode, where I have been fired from the Formula Rookie series and I've instead moved to the Ginetta Junior series. And we are here in the sunny countryside of Britain at Oulton Park. Now I have driven these cars extensively in this game. And so I'm quite experienced, and
let's have a clean, fast lap. Let's take this pole.
Oulton Park, one of my all-time favourite racing circuits. I've invalidated the lap time, but not to worry. As we head into the right-hander here. The 80 long braking zone into the right-hander down here. About 50 mile an hour through there. Now you can stay flat through that corner, however it likes to unsettle the car. And the car does like to go a bit sideways on its own, normally anyway. Of course, the car we're driving, the Ginetta G40 Junior spec, I don't know a lot about this car, apart from the fact that it's used in many of the feeder series into British touring cars. As we once again pick up an invalidated lap time from a mistake I made last lap. Then down into this right-hander again. Fourth gear up the hill. And unlike Watkins Glen, don't really lose a lot of speed because the car gets momentum behind it. Braking into the long right-hander here, you can apply throttle relatively early. It doesn't really unsettle the car that much. As we head back down into the area where I make a lot of mistakes. Turn in, the car just slides through there so easily. Go across the line, start our first valid flying lap. Uh, 90 mile an hour into this kink right over here. Probably worth letting off down that hill, because the car does tend to understeer. It oversteers at low speed, but tends to prefer understeer at high speeds. Of course, because the front wheels aren't really touching the floor that much under acceleration. as we once again head through the long right-hander. The left-hand tyres are warmer, so we should have a bit more grip through these right-handers, as is evident by the fact I'm not going off at that corner anymore. And this lap will be a 1 minute 15, which puts us on pole position for the race. And I will just try and set a faster lap if possible. Ooh. That really unsettles the car out there, and instead I shall return to the pit box and see the gap to second place, which is 8/10, so nearly a whole second up on the driver here. I think I'm going to skip to the race, see where I end up, and I do continue in first place, the closest lap being a 1 minute 16 second, and we will begin our first race in the Ginetta GT40 series.
There'll be a lot of newcomers, a lot of mistakes. Let's try and pull some points and make it a good one.
Try and launch about 4,000 revs in this machine. Shift at about 6,000. As we lead through the first corner, you can just see I've pulled away a nice gap to the pack behind, through the left-hander here, into the braking zone, as I don't quite get my line right. Just to limit the engine stress, I am going to be shifting gear a little bit before 6,000 revs, more like 5,500 RPM here. Third gear through this corner, bit wide, and the pack has seemed to have closed up on me now. There is a car on the inside. Of course I can't see him because the mirror is only on the left hand side in this Ginetta. Something I would class as a bit of a flaw, although I have located my mirror. It is just not in the direct peripheral vision of this car. As I will try and send it up the inside here. Oh, I do think he went wide in that corner. He was a bit aggressive through there. Just constantly checking my mirrors to see where other cars are. Oh, I go wide on the long right hander. Lose a position, perhaps another one as well. As I get a position back, I might get the second as well. I am fully past him. And I do see him having a look up the inside there. I don't know if he was close enough, as the wing mirrors in America have printed on the bottom of them. Objects in the rear view mirror are closer than they may appear.
You're leading by 1 second. Try and extend the gap if you can.
Don't know how accurate the gauges are on the left there. But if it's anything to go by, I have less than a quarter of a tank of fuel in this. Oh my god. Not what I was wanting to do. I think I will have to retire from this race, sadly. We will just skip to the end and move on to the next one. A terrible result on this. Let's see if we can just see what happened there. If I just try and skip to the accident here. Try and see how severe the crash was. I do believe it was lap 3. As we see, I just carry a bit too much speed into the corner here, go wide, and the rear end just loses all sorts of traction. Ooh, that looks nasty. Luckily only 2 cars really involved in that, me and the car which I hit, of course. Let's move on to the next round, which I believe is at Knockhill or Donington, maybe. Knockhill, of course, in Scotland, and as we can see in the top right, it will be raining, sadly. I do know that this car does not particularly like the wet weather. However, at the same time, I guess when it does dry out, we can try and go for that world record set by Kenny_Brewster of 42 seconds. Let's head out for practice here, and if I look over, you can see the how wet it is, and we are just going to put our windscreen wipers on now. Try and warm our tyres up. Try and mind the sausage curbs on the right hand side. Across the very difficult to judge chicane there. Of course, because it's uphill. A lot of elevation changes in this track, and I don't know if we're doing the short version or the long version. It is the long version, or should I say the full version of the track we are doing here. A bit of a slide through the last corner, as we will tuck in behind the Blue Ginetta here. Try and get a good tow down this straight. Of course, you don't really want to be in traffic during a qualifying session, especially in the wet, because of how unpredictable the car can be. I do think I will try and get a move done here. Bit of a love tap, British touring car style. Heavy braking into the hairpin here. Tons of opposite lock. I think I might turn the intensity of the wipers up here, just to clear the screen a bit faster. And that last lap we were, I forgot to mention that we are on pole position, much like last race, but last race wasn't really anything to brag about. As well, we go into the sandpit here, luckily avoiding any trouble, and I will just check the mirrors as we pull back onto track. We do have a car fast approaching. I will give him room there, and we will pull into the pits. We will just skip to the end, half a second above the pace here. We'll see what we can do in the race. The race in the wet as well here. Bit of wheel spin off the line. And it is a bit dark here on this hit. I don't know whether that's from the clouds above, or the fact that it is going to night here. First time through the chicane, and we have, well, ballsed it up a bit. We will end up losing that position, and that we get a bit of contact on the rear left there from the car behind. We'll try and send one up the inside here. We do get the move done, perhaps not for long with that tank slapper. He's still there. I can see him in the mirror. Let's see if we can get this chicane right this time. A bit of standing water on the exit of the chicane there. I don't know why I got the warning to slow down, really. I didn't see anything wrong with my line. Probably a bit dangerous keeping on the throttle there in that tank slapper out the corner and exit there. As we do try, and we will try and get a bit of a more of a late apex on that hairpin to avoid any standing water that might be accumulating.
Extended your lead to 3 seconds. Good job. Keep pushing.
Of course, unlike the Formula Rookie last year in that race at Watkins Glen in the wet, I am on the right tyres, so I'm not having to wrestle the car as much through standing water and whatnot. However, there is a bit more water accumulating on the surface of this track here.
Sector 2 time so far today. Great stuff.
Rear end a bit slidey. 5/10 off of our fastest lap here. Oh, the rear end a bit loose here and we're off the circuit. Bit of a cut there. Everything is cooling down here. As we end up going through that puddle of water there. The pack has caught back up. A massive puddle there. I can't see where he is. He's on the inside there. I will just cover the inside line here into the corner. And almost go around there. We will brake a bit early here in into this first corner. As the
10 minutes to go.
the car is quite slidey here. I have been told to revert to P2 here. I don't know quite what for. Let's see if we can get some action in this video for you. It's an early apex there. The car just slides across the dirt on the inside. And we are losing another position. Oh god. It's going to be a drag race up the line here. Carry quite a bit more speed through this corner here than the car ahead. I do seem to have the sliding more under control now. Wee, big puddle on the inside of that at the exit there. Need to watch out for that in the coming laps. I do notice that the AI do seem to back off a lot more in the wet. Which is a bit bad really, because I would prefer a good battle in one of these wet races. Oh, the car ahead just clips that sausage curb on the apex there. We do get the move done, albeit a bit dirty, but I can see my braking point there, and he just slammed his brake on right in front of me. There is a car about a second behind here. He is pushing a lot more, which makes me think that the track is starting to dry up, as he is there on the inside. They're too wide behind me. The one directly behind did back off a bit. Assumably to avoid crashing into me. As we absolutely nail this corner. Not according to race control, but who actually listens to them? As we go over the sausage curb on the inside there that time. Up into fourth along the back stretch here. Bit later braking, there's a big lock up and we do go wide. And into the sand slash mud pit on the exit there. And we will have to fight positions back now. Approximately 5 laps remaining. Oh, we have been caught on the inside there and tagged into the wall. Bit more aggressive driving from me now, really focusing to hit that mark.
5 minutes to go.
As we are edging up the inside of our opponent here, bits of braking just to get that move done on the inside. I don't know if he's still there. I think he has backed off. And the orange and blue car ahead, or orange and black, or Fail Race Racing team, as I'm going to call it here.
4 minutes to go.
4 minutes to go in this race. As he goes through the standing water there, potentially slowing him down a bit. I do get the better exit. We are alongside him here, along the back stretch. I think we're past. Yes, we are. It's a lovely manoeuvre there.
Second sector. Great driving, mate.
Oh, big lock up again into that corner. He is there on the inside, I can see him there. And we do just get dragged out into that mud. Top left shows a bit of engine wear. But not to worry, only 3 minutes remaining in this race here. I do just make a mistake there on the corner exit, but once again I seem to get a better line out of the right-hander there, and we are creeping up alongside him. Will I be able to make a move stick? I don't think I will. I have locked up and gone into the side of him. Possibly should give the position back here, and that is what I will do. I'm just slowly waiting for him to come past.
2 minutes remaining.
That's how you take that chicane there in the wet. As we might be able to get that clean pass done here. And we have
Brilliant
heading
second
in.
sector. That's the best time so far.
Heading onto the penultimate lap here, possibly. Or perhaps even the final lap of the race here.
1 minute to go.
Yes, confirmed. Heading into the final lap of the race in first
That's
position.
the fastest lap of the race. Good job.
We just need to keep it clean here for our first victory here in the Ginetta GT40 Junior Series
That's
Championship.
your best first sector so far. Keep it going.
Oh, a bit of standing water there. Oh, that mud just pulls you out. It might be a very unlucky place to do it, but I'm not sure. We seem to have equalled out. Is he going to go for a move here? He is. He's up the inside. Bit of door banging there. I think he's lost the position as well from that. We have won our first race in actual cars. We go on to the cool down lap here. It's an amazing victory. And I will see you next time. Ooh, nearly running over the my pit crew there.
Awesome driving. That's your first win. Hopefully we'll see plenty more of those in the future.
I hope you have enjoyed. See you next time.